Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, K Marie, and so today we are going to be doing a pregnancy update. I am bringing you my symptoms and what I've been experiencing for weeks 7 and 8. It feels like forever since I posted an update, and that's just been because my feelings have been all over the place. I have not really had much energy to pick up the camera and film, so now I'm filming because I actually feel good today. But as of today is April 13th, and I am officially 8 weeks 7 days, so I'm approaching the end of my 8-week period and I'm moving right into week 9 as of tomorrow. But I wanted to go over some of the things that I've been feeling for these past 2 weeks. So the first thing that I'll point out is my nausea or morning sickness. Mine comes in waves, and it's kind of been intensifying just a little bit between I would say the end of week 8 is when it started to intensify a bit for me. For the most part, I feel very nauseous the most in the early mornings when I first wake up, and then I get another wave in the afternoon. I would say like around like 11:30, 12ish, and then I get another wave of nausea at night. Sorry you guys about the lighting. My window is right here and the sun is like coming in and out. I guess it's cloudy outside. It just finished raining, so sorry about that in advance. But anyways, so yeah, those are my nausea comes in waves throughout the day. It is the most intense in the morning, I will say. Usually in the morning, I get up at around 7 o'clock in the morning and I get ready to do work. I'm working from home like a lot of us are here in quarantine. So I get up in the morning and I just don't have enough time to get my body situated before I start feeling nauseous. As soon as I wake up, as soon as my body starts to wake up, that's when my nausea comes on. So I only have a small window of time where I have to get something to eat really quickly before I start to kind of dry gag and feel very queasy. Luckily, I will say that I have not thrown up at all. That is one of the things that I am super thankful for. Fingers crossed that I don't end up throwing up or it doesn't get any worse. But it is pretty frustrating because I've had several occasions where I have rushed to make myself something to eat and then I'm already still very queasy and just gagging and stuff like that, and I can't even eat the food that I made. So that's been a bit frustrating, and it's taken a toll. It's tolling me like emotionally. Sometimes I just feel like, gosh, like if we could just get over this stage of pregnancy, that would be wonderful. But at the same time, I know that there's nothing that I won't do or go through for my babies. So yeah. So that's that. Other than that, I get bursts of energy throughout the day. I will say, you know, throughout the day when I'm not feeling nauseous, I'm either tired or I have a burst of energy. And if I'm not tired, I usually will try and utilize that time that I have a burst of energy to go ahead and get things done. So that's when I'll be doing my cooking, my cleaning, you know, any other things that I need to get done, filming, editing, things of that nature. So that's been working out for me. I do feel like sometimes I'm not as productive as I usually am on a regular day just because I have such a short window that I'm feeling good. So that's been a big change for me, but my husband is great. He's amazing. He's been, you know, kind of picking up where I leave off, and I just could not have a better support system, honestly. So I'm really, really thankful for that. Cravings, I have not been craving anything in particular. I have a very weird my appetite is very weird. At times I'm extremely hungry and I just find the need to eat. If I see someone with something on TV, if I see someone eating something on TV, I want it, even if I just ate 10 minutes ago. It's so weird. But my appetite has definitely increased. Towards the end of week 8, I will say that my appetite has kind of spaced out a little bit more. And I have not been as hungry as often. So that's slowed down just a tad bit. Other than that, I'm not craving anything in particular. It's just kind of all over the place. It's random stuff. One day I want a hot dog. The next day I want pizza. The next day I will absolutely hate pizza. And I want tacos. And it just kind of like flips all over the place. But I haven't had anything. I haven't been craving anything that I would normally eat. Besides red meat, I'm not a big red meat person. I don't eat red meat and I don't eat pork. I still don't eat pork, but I have started eating red meat. And it all started on, I think week 6 is when, week 5 or 6. I think it was week 6 actually. When my red meat craving started to come about. I just randomly wanted some beef and broccoli, and I just had to have it. I got it and ate it, and the next day I wanted nothing to do with it. I don't know why. I still can't explain it. But yeah, it is what it is. I think maybe I was just craving the iron or the protein. I don't know. So that was kind of weird. What else? So as far as symptoms, let's see. You guys know that I use my Nausea app to track my symptoms. I haven't had any crazy symptoms here lately though. I will say that I last week or a couple days ago, I had a weird reaction to food that I normally would eat fine. I like pizza on a normal occasion. I like pizza, but I ordered pizza last week and I was doing fine with it for the day of, and then I just ended up getting really sick from it. And I don't know why. It could have just been the dairy. My body is rejecting dairy all of a sudden. But yeah, I guess I'll note that because it was unusual for me. I have experienced in a previous pregnancy that I had, I developed I couldn't tolerate seafood anymore. I love crab cakes. I've always loved crab cakes. I like seafood in general, but crab cakes have always been like my #1. And I unfortunately would get sick from crab cakes. I would get sick from salmon. I would get sick from tilapia. So I do not eat seafood at all for the time being because I don't want to take any chances with, you know, not feeling very good from it. So that's out of the picture. An alarming symptom that I had, and just as a disclaimer, some of the things that I may say in this video or in this video series might be TMI. So just understand that every pregnancy is different. Your body, these are all things that your body goes through. So, I mean, while I say it's TMI, it's a natural occurrence. Like, we're people, we're human beings. We go through things. So, one of the things that I noticed last week was spotting, very, very light spotting. I had my second prenatal appointment. I didn't go in for an ultrasound or anything, but I went in for a 7-week checkup with my OBGYN, and she did a pelvic exam. After that pelvic exam, I started spotting, and I spotted very lightly for about a week, a little over a week. It was very, very light, and it was like rust colored spotting. I was told not to be alarmed by anything that is not red or bright red. So I just kind of figured that it was maybe just my cervix was sensitive. So since then the spotting has gone away. So it lasted for about a week and 3 days, I'll say, and after that the spotting has kind of ceased. So everything seems like it's back to normal now. Let's see, my next appointment is at 12 weeks, so I go back in for my 12-week scan on May 1st. So I've got 3 weeks left. Oh no, yeah, today's Monday, so yeah, I have 3 weeks left. I'm super duper excited about it. I can't wait. I do anticipate, I do wish that I had a scan in between so that I could just have peace of mind and know that, you know, everything is going well. But 12 weeks, I had a scan at 6 weeks, everything looked fine. They saw 2 babies, 2 strong heartbeats. Everything looked normal for the most part. So they didn't see a need to do another scan immediately. They just brought me back in the following week for my next my regular, I got released from my endocrinologist to my regular OBGYN. She just did a regular checkup for me, a pelvic exam and all of the blood work and screening. That went fine. And then my next visit is my 12-week scan. So I just had 3 weeks of waiting around and wondering what's going on to look forward to. Other than that, one weird thing that I've been experiencing is fluttering. Now, I don't know if I am mistaking my fluttering for gas or if I'm actually starting to feel movement, but I do from time to time throughout the day feel movement in my stomach. And I feel like I've gotten good at distinguishing what is gas versus what is not gas, but I don't want to jump to the conclusion that I'm feeling fluttering when in fact I'm just gassy. So I will say that. Let me know down below if any of you have had, who have been pregnant with twins or even a singleton pregnancy, and you have experienced movement prior to, I guess, like the 20-week mark. Just let me know down below, because I don't remember when I had my daughter, I don't think that I felt movement until probably 20 weeks or after. So I'm really curious to see if it's even possible to feel movement this early. I think I am feeling movement, but I'm not quite sure yet. Yeah. So anyways, let me show you guys my belly. This is my belly from the side. As you can see, it is growing. I'm going to, let's see, roll this down so you guys can see. So yeah, I will say that I've noticed significant growth in my stomach. I don't know for sure if all of that, I'm sure all of that is not just baby, because the babies are only the size of a raspberry right now, according to my Ovia chart. So I think a lot of it is bloat. However, I kind of try and determine what is bloat versus what isn't bloat by how I look in the early mornings when I first wake up. So guys, thank you so much for watching this update. I will be back next week with another one. So I'll be showing you guys what I experienced in week 9 and 10. we'll see if I feel good enough to film week 9 next week on time, I will. If not, you'll be getting week 9 and 10 at the same time, since I'm kind of posting this right at the 9-week mark. So yeah, yep. So thank you guys for tuning in, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell so that you never miss an upload. And until next time, stay blessed and stay beautiful. Bye.